This is a part of Israel in 2007. Its location could be almost anywhere in the country.
There are today more than a third of our children and more than 25% of our total population who are what we call under the poverty line. Great parts of them do not know when they go to bed in the night what they will be and if they will be eating tomorrow.
Responding to this situation, Israeli volunteers organized in tens of cities and towns. 400 nonprofits sprouted up, activating tens of thousands of citizens, all directed at helping hungry neighbors. Each organization developed its own way of acquiring food, preparing it, and distributing it to those in need. Getting low-cost and free food became an independent task of each organization. Potential food suppliers, approached time and again for donations, were unable to meet all of the requests. Here we see a food rescue operation gleaning vegetables from fields that have already been harvested. When restaurants close, there is always food left over. In some places, volunteers rescue it and get it to hungry families. In other places, it goes into the garbage.
I've seen in my role as the CEO of Unilever, I was very active in helping the community and giving also a lot of donations of food. There is a lot of room to improve the management, the way this whole thing is run, so more food and better quality of food can come to the needy through a centralized organization like Leket, the Israeli Food Bank.
In Israel, nothing is predictable or routine. The potential for human emergency is always just around the corner.
During the crisis of the Second Lebanon War, the nonprofits in the field rose to the occasion. They worked around the clock to help to meet the needs of the poorest of Israel's nation.
In emergency situations, the people who are left behind are the same people who were left in Katrina behind. It's the poor, it's the disabled, it's the elderly, it's the single mothers, it's the families with many children. So how do you feed people who stayed behind? If you don't bring them food to their home, they will be hungry during the emergency. So food bank is a way to distribute in a situation of emergency. What could be better, actually?
In the U.S., America's Second Harvest is the national network of food banks. Food banks are a vital link between available food and those who need it most. More than 200 member food banks efficiently collect, store, repack, and distribute it to local agencies that feed 25 million low-income people in all 50 states. America's Second Harvest is a central address for volunteers and philanthropists who want to fight hunger.
I think Second Harvest is a marvelous innovation where business can actually help the poor directly. I think that a lot of money gets lost in the situation the way it is now. It'd be great if this was organized in a better fashion.
Learning from the American experience, Leket is building a national food bank system.
The model that eventually needs to be here in order to take care of all of the food insecurity needs is a combination of efforts that works across sectors. It involves the government, it involves the nonprofit sector, it involves business and philanthropy and academia, because all of those sectors need to work collaboratively in order to solve a problem that's bigger than any of them.
I think that if enough people feel that it's a disgrace, we will be able to gather to create that cooperation, because we're geographically such a small country. The population is not big. We know exactly where the poverty is. The solution is in the reach of the hand.
The dream of the Jewish state was to ingather the exiles and to make sure that not one citizen went hungry. It is within our grasp to solve the problem of hunger in Israel today.
We have a plan. We know the plan's going to work because we've worked with the world's experts on food banking. Now we need your help.
מטה למעלה, מרכבות סתומות הולכות, מתגלגלות.